Stand by for AnimeBall Z.
Back to
Yeah. When you go underground, you go.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Oh, the joy! We're all like
Well, what's up, people? 2.0 here with everybody's childhood, and if it wasn't your childhood, then you had a sad childhood. Because it is Jade and Ryan from Cheez TV. How's it going?
Hello, mate. How you doing?
Good to see you guys. It has been literally 5 years since I saw you guys for an interview. It was AbCon 2011. How has things been since then?
Oh yeah.
Good. It's all I wear. It's all I wear.
I've been seeing a huge resurgence with you guys recently. You guys went to Beta Bar and had an amazing time there.
Yeah.
And not only that, but the podcast. The podcast is great.
Oh, thanks, man.
Very much.
I remember the first episode you guys were talking about how you guys started. Why don't you give us a bit of a rundown about the process that it took to finally becoming the Cheez TV icons that you are?
Well, where do you start? Agents. Do you have agents? They find your work. Yeah, I got a call. Channel 10 doing a kids show, cartoon show, sounded cool. Went along, there's 80 kids, and they whittled that down to 8, and they whittled that down to 3, and then 2.
Yeah.
And I remember you saying that like after Cheez died a little bit, and you guys were trying to like get out there again, that you had an interview for, I think it was The Matrix or something?
Yes, mate, yes. I think, I'm not sure if it was exactly for that, but I was in an audition and, he said, oh, that could have been me sitting across there. You know, he's really upset because I think he was one of the finalists.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, and we only just recently heard this from the creator of Cheez TV, Bill McQueen, was that it was 80 kids, then 8, and then it was 3, but they wanted Jade and they didn't know about me yet. So it was between me and a guy called Jay, and it came down to a hair because his name was Jay and Jade didn't sound good. So it came down to so simple. And I asked him, who would you prefer to work with? And he said, Ryan. Didn't, yeah.
I did. His mum slapped me really hard and made me say.
Yeah, because we went to the same school together, so our mothers kind of knew each other. They both knew that we were doing the audition. So my mum drove us in. So he felt kind of a bit pressured to say I prefer working with Ryan.
Clever lass.
Well, it ended up becoming a recipe for greatness, if you
And disaster, but
Now, you guys did some crazy stuff on Cheez TV. Like, I went back and watched a few of the segments just recently, and some of the stuff you guys got away with,
I know.
straight over the heads of childhood me, and it's just like,
childhood me.
If I hadn't known now what I knew back then, it would have been a recipe for disaster.
Yeah. Well, it's true because what we were trying to do is get away with as much as we possibly could. You know, so everyone was in on the joke, the camera people, the producers.
Simpsons fans, see?
Yeah, so we wanted to see how far we could push it without actually saying or being offensive. See, so we were using innuendo. So when I was, because you did a character called Dick Wad.
Yeah, yes.
And there was a scene, because I was dressed up as Shirley or something like that, and there was a scene where I said, you said to me, oh Shirley, you've got a nice pair. I say, thank you, and then I bring up like a pair, like that, you know what I mean? So we would do stuff like that. It was designed to go over the kids' heads, straight to the adults.
Now, one thing that I think, you really left a mark on morning TV, because no one has really approached what you guys had when it comes to kids' TV in the mornings. Like, Toast TV's trying to do it, but you guys set the bar and it hasn't been raised ever since.
Right.
So,
our record stands, Lepos. It's pretty good, man.
and not only that, but it was your show that introduced a lot of people to Dragon Ball Z, card captors, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon. How does it feel to be the vehicle that drove pop culture and what is essentially now just in its heyday now? It was its best form at that point.
Yeah.
It really grew. It was born then, wasn't it? And
we happened to be there for it, didn't we? We happened to be there while it was all happening. We did our thing, you know. So I think that everyone thinks of maybe Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that, and still thinks of us in a way, you know.
Well, I know I do. And for those of people who are watching at home, where can they catch up with you guys now?
jadeandryan.com.au, and we've got the podcast, we've got our Let's Play video.
All of our stuff on there.
Where Ryan and I play video games.
And we
very
talk
close
over
to
it.
our heart and talk over can put some gags in there, buddy. You know, and yeah, we're just this year is about just building and staying positive and just
It's
doing
the
things
year of
like
cheese.
Yeah.
The year of the cheese, you say? Very good.
Now, you're busy people, so we can't keep you all night, so I've been 2.0 here with Jade and Ryan, and we'll catch you guys on the flip side.
Hoorah!
A wrap.
Thanks, man.